Hey guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl, back with another great video for you today. And in this video, I'm excited to share with you one of my most recent vinyl finds. And boy, oh boy, was this a real treasure. All of this and more coming right up. Okay, so a few days ago I was shopping at one of my very favorite antique malls, Avonlea Antiques, here in the Jacksonville area, and I discovered a true gem. Now, I've talked about this before on my channel, but I'll say it again. I really do believe that antique malls are the best places to find vintage vinyl, and that's simply because a lot of dealers don't seem to know what they have and what some of this old vinyl is worth. I think they buy a lot of vinyl either at Goodwill for pennies on the dollar, or maybe get a box lot and an estate sale clean out, and they don't realize that some of this old 50s and 60s music is actually desirable and can go for hundreds of dollars. So they're happy to mark $5 on it and just call it a day. But for us collectors, it's always really exciting when you're flipping through that bin in the antique mall and you find something for a great price. And that is what I did with this Fats Domino album. Now, this Fats Domino album was in a bin with a whole bunch of other records, and I love this guy's booth. He always has the most interesting conglomerate of items, including records, and I always find good things there. So I was digging through the bin and I saw Fats Domino, and it really caught my eye, and I looked and I said, I think that might be a first true press. One, because it was on the Imperial label, and Fats Domino recorded on Imperial, but also the record jacket just had that old feel to it. There's something about 50s record jackets that are amazing. They're thick, and they have sort of a vintage vibe. You just have to be there and feel it to know what I'm talking about. So I sat down, I looked up this record on Discogs, and sure enough, it was a true first mono press. I was so excited because the record was only $10. I couldn't believe it. And one of the things I was finding when I was looking on Discogs is that this record sells anywhere between $50 to $100 depending on condition. And this record was in VG Plus shape. Now, I didn't have a record player to test that, but I could just sort of grade it with my eyes and knew that it was going to be playable. I mean, there were some skips and scratches maybe on it, but it was going to sound okay, and I was happy with that for $10. Now, if you want this record, you can get it in G Plus shape or fair shape for around $7 or $8, but it's not going to play very well. And this is the record I found. Fats Domino. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Here stands Fats Domino. This is a true first press. It is mono. It's marked Imperial 9038, and it has the red Imperial label on the record. How cool is that? Now, one of the things that you have to watch out for with Fats Domino, because he was such an amazing artist, is a lot of his records were reissued, and there are a ton of compilation albums. And if I had a dime for every compilation of his that I've seen, I would be really rich. So you want to look out for that. If you're a collector like me that likes the true first presses, you want to make sure that you're getting one, and doing a quick search on Discogs will help you out a lot. So we're going to talk about this record in just a minute, but I want to tell you a little bit about Fats Domino. Now, Fats Domino is one of the most incredible recording artists of his day, and of course, he is an amazing pianist with just such an iconic style. Now, Fats Domino was born in 1928 in New Orleans as Antoine Fats Domino, and during his career, he really did do some amazing things. He sold over 65 million records, and of course he produced 25 gold singles, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in the 80s. So he really had an iconic career. Now, Fats Domino also produced some great music, and that's where this record comes in. This record actually has I'm Walking on it, one of my very favorite songs. This is a first true mono press. It came out in 1957, and I'm Walking, which is is featured on this album, was #1 on the R&B bestseller charts and stayed there for over 6 weeks. That's right, 6 weeks on the R&B bestseller charts. Absolutely amazing. Now, this record has some great tracks on it, like Detroit City Blues, Hideaway Blues, She's My Baby, New Baby, Little B, Every Night About This Time, I'm Walking, I'm in the Mood for Love, Cheatin', You Can Pick Your Suitcase, Hey Fat Man, and I'll Be Gone. Oh boy, what a cool record. Great find, great price, and I am so glad I can share Fat's Domino with you. Well guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about one of my most recent vinyl finds. I'll be spinning this over on Instagram for you, so if you're not following me at vintage_and_vinyl, you really want to do so you can learn more about this record and hear some great music. So before my next video, I hope you guys will stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube. Bye bye now.